Yo, welcome to another episode of the Voices Unheard podcast. I'm Rex. We got Henry, Mello.
Yes,
We
sir.
here,
How
man.
y'all
Y'all know
feeling
our
tonight? How
motto.
y'all feeling?
Y'all know our motto. We doing good, man. We doing good, but they know our motto, man. Real talk, real stories, real solutions. Look, Henry, start us off with the topics. What you got for us today?
I got us starting off a little different, and I want to start us off with story time. This is new to everybody, and we're gonna start off with story time, and that's petty arguments that got out of hand. Rather that be friendships, relationships, anything.
Right.
Mello, talk to me.
Yes, sir. A petty argument, man. Well, let's see. A few years back, I was messing with a shorty. We wasn't really dating per se, but I wanted to go out, hang out with the homies or whatever, go chill. Mind you, I've been spending time with her all day. Took her out to eat, took her to the movies or whatever. So
Right.
all I wanted to do for the second half of the day was go relax, go hang out with the homies, watch the game, play some games or whatever. And she just felt like still at that moment I didn't spend enough time with her. You know what I'm
You
saying?
think she
So
was scared because you was gonna meet the hoes up?
I feel like that was it, literally. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not one of those guys. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If
man.
I if I tell you I'm going here, going to hang out with the guys, that's what I'm going to do. It's nothing to worry about, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everything
fact,
good. You know what
Right.
I'm
fact.
saying? So, but that it was petty on my end, but maybe to her, she felt like she wanted me to spend more time with her throughout the day or whatever.
Nah,
But
understandable.
I felt
Understandable.
I felt I did good for that day. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to
Yeah,
get out
but
a little
see,
bit.
you wanted to hang with the
Yeah,
bros. She didn't want that.
yeah.
And did
No,
you put her
so
in her place?
I definitely did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you still with the
Now
bros.
I did put her in her place. When she started blowing up my phone and all this, just
And,
nagging.
and
Just
what you say to her though?
I'm over here with the guys, man. I'm chilling. I'm chilling out. Ain't nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take no pictures or nothing. Some females want proof, but
Right.
hey, you gotta trust me, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trust me. That's
Got a
all.
bang, got a bone. Understandable.
You gotta
Rap,
trust
talk to
your
me.
man, ladies. Trust your man, okay?
Absolutely. I agree. Rap, talk
Yeah,
to me.
that's a good point.
Uh,
Uh, mine was not so much a relationship. Here's what it was, right? Friends, me and my friends going to the store. We was younger, kids and all that. Going to the store. I think we walked or halfway. We rode our bike and then we walked the rest of the way or something like that, right? So we went to the store. Um, but our mother and everything. Our parents gave us some candy. I mean, not candy. Money to buy candy, and you know, I think he bought Skittles, if I could remember. I think he bought Skittles. I bought some M&Ms, right? So he gets Skittles. He finished his Skittles. I'm down to like maybe my last two M&Ms. I'm not trying to share nothing. You know what I'm saying?
so
And
you was you being selfish, nigga?
no, because he ain't shit.
Yeah, selfish selfish.
No, because when I asked for some of his Skittles, he said no. So I'm just returning the favor. So at that point, my whole mind with the whole sharing was out the window. You know.
Okay.
Oh man,
So
You
so
got
yeah,
your shit, I got my shit.
right. You know what I mean? The whole thing was just out the window. I said nah. And he was like, "Yo,
friendship can't break
I
over
said,
candy, man.
no, it didn't. It didn't. But we wound up. Basically, he wanted my can. The last like two M&Ms I had. I said, hell no. Right. So I guess he got mad about that. He wanted to fight. Not a problem. We fought. You know, and
Damn.
I was like, so you fought me over
So
candy?
who had the bloody nose at the end of the fight?
Nobody had actually nobody was bleeding, so I don't know if we can really consider that a fight. You know, nobody was really bleeding. I would say I won
so you
by
had a little squabble.
I would say it went to the scorecards though. I would say it went to the scorecards. It wasn't no knockout. It wasn't, none of that. It went to the score.
Who broke it up?
I forgot who broke it up. Somebody else was there. Maybe I think his brother or something like that was there. And that's what it was. Yeah, that'll be
yeah, you hit him with that right hook, left hook combo.
Yeah, he hit me with some shit too, though. He hit me with some shit. I hit him with some shit.
A little bit though. Made you stumble?
No, he didn't make me stumble. But like I said, it did go to the scorecards. It did go to the scorecards,
Right.
Candy would do it.
But we was young, we was kids, man. So that's what that was. Just being kids and being young and dumb, and fighting over.
Are y'all cool to this day?
Oh yeah, we cool to this day. We still talk about it. And I'm like, we do a rematch. It ain't gonna be over no candy, but we can do a rematch. You know what I'm saying? Nah. But that's all it was. That's all it was. It's over a little candy, little something like that.
Understandable. Let me tell you guys a little story. Petty argument that got out of hand. In my eyes, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go what I have seen. Right. So I run this basketball league, Phyllis Athletics. Right. So this guy, you feel me? We ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna give y'all no real names. We're gonna go with Brandon, and then we're gonna go with and then we're gonna go with Malcolm. All right, we're gonna go Brandon and Malcolm. All right, here we go. We got these two teams playing, right? We got Brandon. He talking shit, right? You feel me? He's talking hella shit. Malcolm, like, yo, bro, you're not doing nothing, right? You're not doing nothing. Quiet all that down, right? Quiet all that down. I ain't gonna lie. Malcolm was actually cooking, so right, he cooking, and Brandon, I'm telling the nigga, I say, yo, bro, you feel me? Chill out. I see let's get aggravated. You feel me? I'm making sure, mind you, I had to stop the game. So, right, I'm making sure, it don't get out of hand. But he calling niggas bitches and all this other shit. So I'm like, all right, cool, right? I ain't gonna lie. I said, all right, if you're gonna do that, be prepared for the repercussions, right? Because niggas is telling me, like, yo, bro, tell a nigga to chill. You feel me? I don't want to have to put my hands on him. And I'm like, out of respect for me, don't do that. You know what I mean? So the whole game, make a long story short, they ain't, he's still talking. Brandon, you know, you bitch, you feel me, right? This nigga Malcolm, he like, yo, man, you feel me? He like, all right, you know what I mean? All right.
About to get real in a minute.
That's that warning right there. All right. That warning.
I'm like, yo, mind you, right? I check him. I check Brandon. You feel me? Nigga, they calmed him down a little bit, right? So, boom, right? The game ends. Now, I'm going to, break down. I got to pack up the stuff. I'm going to break down. I turn around. Malcolm stole the cigar. Dropped him. Now he over top him. Right? I go running over there. Ha. Right? Yo, chill. You feel me? Now niggas like, yo, my fault here. But you already knew. Right? And then I ain't gonna lie. I said, man, I don't even blame you, brother. You know what I mean? I don't blame you. And I told Brandon, I said, man, well, it was his ass. And guess what? Guess how many times he been out there? This happened on his first game. He ain't been playing for my league since. You know what I mean? So, right? So, mind you, right?
Did he try to play again?
Hold on, I'm lying, y'all. I'm lying. He didn't play that. He ended up losing in the playoff first round. So that was probably like after. You feel me? So he ended up losing. So,
So what? You kicked them out?
nah, I ain't kicking none of them niggas out. You feel me?
Oh,
Well, but I maybe should have. But then again, I ain't really have. That was my first actually physical altercation I had to deal with. You know, during that. Running my league still to this day. But that shit was funny. I mean, it was only for like 15 seconds, like literally. But the nigga ain't really want no beef or nothing. He just got stolen. Let's fight another day. You know what I mean? But you know what? Let's get into these real topics. That was a good story time. Glad to hear from all you guys' stories, right? But I want to talk about how attraction really works in love versus lust. And Rex, I'm gonna throw it to you. Give us a couple details how attraction works for you. Like, what do you see? At first.
Well, if we're gonna, what do I see at first? I mean, obviously, looks.
And I can explain it a little better as in this, right? Love meaning, basically personality wise, right?
Right.
Lusting is you already know,
Look, it's
titties,
looks, it's the physical.
yeah, right,
Of
right.
course,
So yeah, so
right. I would say, what do I see first? Most likely, you probably all going to see the physical. I would say you probably are going to see the physical first. That's kind of because that's what your eye catches, right? See the physical before you even go and talk to them. You see them, right? So, and that makes you want to go and talk to them. Now, once you really start talking to them, now I'm looking for something way deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? Pause. I'm looking for, I'm really looking into your spirit for real. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like,
So let me
I
ask you
want
this
to, I want
question.
to know what makes you.
Let me ask you this, right?
Yeah.
So are you into people being the life of the party?
There's nothing wrong with people being late for the party.
So I ask you this to say
Um,
this, right? If you interested in that, so what if somebody's? Are you attracted to that though? Like, is that
my
what
attract,
catches your eye?
would I
You
attracted to a
know?
female that's the life of the party? Most likely not. No, no,
Okay,
no.
okay.
I'm not
So
attracted.
you're looking for a chill, laid back type of
Yeah, and
female,
she in the cut.
regardless.
She kind of just in the cut, chilling by herself. I like that because that shows me that you could be by yourself. You don't need to be with, even if the crowd is over here, you can still be by yourself. You know what I mean?
And
At,
then
at a
on a
club.
scale of 1 to 10, right? What scale of cuteness?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what level are you looking for between this and that?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Like, it don't really. I would say maybe like I don't know, maybe a 5, 6. Nah, not 5, 6. Can't do 5. That's half a 10. I can't do it. That's like,
I
yeah.
mean, because look, if you're looking for a 5 and 6, you gotta be also looking for a personality. Because they damn a 5 and 6, that's not looking good. Somebody say you a
No,
5,
no.
even a
You could be a top tier 5. You did what I'm saying?
But that has to deal with personality.
Of
I
course,
ain't
of
gonna
course.
lie.
You're not
If
just
I
gonna
show
bait
you
off.
a
Of course,
5, you
yeah.
ugly as fuck. I ain't
Right,
gonna
right.
lie. I'm just
That's a
trying to be
fact.
nice.
That's a.
I'm
I
just
see.
trying to be
I
nice.
was being
But
nice. I didn't
no,
want to. I didn't
nah,
want to.
because that
I'm
just
being real.
discredit with everything you just said.
I'm being.
Mello, talk to me. Yeah, you just
so
said a
yo,
5.
yo,
You just said a 5 and 6.
No. But I
That's
said,
crazy.
I'm gonna
But
say,
look,
all right. Realistically, 6 or 7, 6 or 7. But she gotta have.
that's
But I
still
told you. She
you
gotta.
are looking for
She,
something deeper. 1 to 7.
yeah. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Mello, talk to me.
yo.
How attraction really works for you, brother? Are you lusting over these women, or you looking for personality?
For me, man, if I see that ass and it look alright, you know what I'm saying? I might give you a chance, but you gotta have a good personality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See,
So just
Man,
based
personality.
I see
off
that
of that,
ass.
hold on, slow it down,
Yeah.
right? You just said based off of the ass, right? You gonna give her a chance, and she got a nice little
If
ass.
if it
You
look
gonna give her a
decent, and then
chance,
if the
regardless.
conversation get decent,
Okay,
you know what I'm, huh?
regardless, if she got a nice little ass, you gonna give her a chance.
Right. No
No,
matter what her
I didn't say
personality
that.
is.
I said if the ass look alright, she might. All right, let me switch. Let me rephrase it. She might get my attention to get that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
That's
For
what I was
You
trying
me,
to
gonna
for
give her a
say.
me,
chance.
That's
You
what
gonna give
you
her a
do.
chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right
huh?
now, so she gonna give you. I mean, you looking for. I mean, like, how can I say this? You gonna give her a chance because that ass is fat, right?
No.
Regardless,
If
before
I go
even
have a
meeting her.
conversation with her, you know what I'm saying? If I look at her and just see her, it gotta be more than that. You know what I'm saying? But that's enough for me to go and be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's a look.
Interested in
It's
that. Okay, you're
huh?
interested in that. So a person with a
Well,
flat
yeah,
butt,
you know what I'm saying.
not no
That's like
person.
anytime you go out, nigga, you see a female. Oh, she
Uh,
look alright. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
right,
You
right.
That's
might
what Kev
you'll
said.
go
So
over there and talk
That's
to her. So you giving her a chance.
yeah.
You giving
right.
her the benefit of the doubt.
So
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying?
right. So a
But
person with a
for
flat
me,
butt, a person with a flat butt don't have opportunity with you.
Right.
they might not be so appealing to my eyes. No. You know what I'm now that don't mean they personality ain't top tier, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
that might
So
not attract me first. You know what I'm
are
saying?
you
I look at
interested?
the body, and if the face is somewhat decent, then you'll get a conversation out of me.
Okay. So
And
are
you
you
also,
interested? Go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you also gotta understand too. All right, let's say the face ain't decent, but the body right. What would you rate her as? Would she still be in that five? That's not five. Sorry,
If the
that 6 or 7 range. But the body right, but the face ain't really all that. You gotta take points off. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
nah, yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
points is coming off.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
Oh, so being on the topic on how attraction really works, let me ask you boys this question, right? Once you said that first thing you're attracted to him by looking at him, right?
mhm,
Yeah.
When
mhm.
do you eventually start loving the person?
Once I feel like you start loving them once you really get to know them. You know their goals, you know their aspirations, you know they.
What if
Uh,
they don't got any?
then I don't
They
think
don't got
you.
no goals. I wouldn't
If
even
they, if they
mess
don't
with
got
them.
no, if they don't got no goals, they not goal oriented. They not,
That's shit. That's the end of the conversation right there.
I
I
agree.
mean,
I
how
agree.
many have y'all talked to females nowadays?
Yeah, why not?
How
You said
many? I mean, I talked to mm, I can't even say they didn't have no goals,
Mm.
but our goals wasn't aligned.
And in the line, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. So,
okay.
I mean, what if y'all goals don't align?
Then it don't align. It's nothing. It's nothing to
Would y'all
work out.
still would y'all
If
still be willing to do
I
it?
mean, if the
Nah,
goal, if the go ahead.
I was gonna say no. You gotta meet her where she's at. Right. What I mean about that is, so I'm trying to look past that and start. You know what I mean? Meet her where she's at. Where she's at is where she want to be at. Right. So what that means is that's how because a lot of times we sit there and we get caught up on the potential of a person. No, I'm gonna meet you right where I'm at. If our goals don't align
Mm,
when I meet you, that's it. That's
mm.
it.
So you
I'm
don't
not
think nobody can
I'm,
So
grow?
I'm not they can, but I'm not here, for that. What that means is I'm gonna meet you where I found you at. I'm gonna meet you,
mm,
I'm gonna meet you where I found you at. I'm
Mhm.
gonna see what I see that's in front of me. That's it. I'm not looking at the potential. A lot of
Right.
people get caught up on potential too much and it ruins them.
Yeah, right.
So
Remember how you
you wouldn't wait around to build up.
No, not doing it. No.
Mm.
right.
I'm gonna meet you where I see you. Meet you where we at.
Let me ask you this, right? Speaking on that, um, where are you meeting this person? Like, like what level are we talking about?
You said
Because you,
where
because right, as like what I'm trying to comprehend is
mm-hmm,
like, okay, if it's two people meet at the bottom,
mm-hmm.
right? I'm not saying you're at the bottom, but
Right.
if two people meet at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Are we not looking to grow? Like, so you're not looking at the potential that come with that? Like, what's going on?
I feel
So,
like it depends
No,
if you
because
feeling that
if you
person.
at the bottom if you at the bottom already, yeah, you might be looking to grow, but then you got to also understand some people do not want to leave the bottom.
right.
the bottom, you get government assistance. The bottom, you get welfare. You get all type of stuff, but at the bottom, some people do not want to leave the bottom.
So what?
Well,
It allows you to
So
be lazy.
it allows you, yeah, because if you at the top, you get, you don't get no assistance like that. You know what I mean? Some people don't want to make to the
Mm.
top. So you might look at the potential like, oh, this person has a lot of potential, but this is why we get let down because we're looking at the potential. Then when they don't live up to the potential,
I can see
you done
what you're
wasted a lot
saying,
of time. You done
right?
wasted a lot of time. Look
And
at the
fellow,
potential in yourself and live up to
Yo,
yourself potential, not somebody else's. They got to
how
do it.
you feel on what he's saying, man?
me personally, if I'm feeling the person, we had good conversation, good vibes and everything. If I'm feeling them, if they're personally not where I'm at, I wouldn't mind waiting for them. I wouldn't mind waiting for them to get themselves right, going in the right direction to be where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I don't see any issues with that. You know.
Right.
Mm. So
So
you
So
willing to waste? So you willing to sit there and waste a lot of time until hoping that they live up to the
if
potential that you tell.
they now if
That's
no,
that's
I don't
that's
want
well,
to waste
that's you.
time.
Well,
If they
you
not
investing. You
well,
investing in a you investing in
if
them a
they
lot.
not
You investing in
this
improving,
is
then
them.
this
that's
is
different.
this is what is wrong with
If
today's
they
society, man. And I'm gonna put it like this, right? Okay, like you said, you're gonna meet somebody where you at, where a lot of people is, right? A rich
Right.
person want to meet a rich person, middle
Yeah.
class, probably, poor say, in that
Mm-hmm.
caliber,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is my thing about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we are both in the poor caliber,
Mm-hmm.
we got room to grow. Now, like you said, there do be people stuck in that mindset, but why
yeah
you that's I mean, is that what is attracting to you? Because I think that all tells your personality. Usually people that stuck in that mindset is like toxic, low vibration. That's
Right.
low
mm,
vibration people who is
Yeah.
really stuck at the bottom. So if you're a
Mm-hmm.
high vibration person, right,
yeah
and you just so happen to be in that, you know, in that category,
yeah
always room to grow.
that's
You
a
know what I
fact.
mean? It's not really. I mean, we all got. If it's no hope, then there's no room to grow, right?
Mm,
So
No,
we
see,
all
the thing,
hoping to grow.
what you're not understanding is you don't sit there and and invest in a person so much to where the point where they showing you that they're not stuck, and then you like,
So
I
how
see the
long? How long is
potential.
your investment?
No, what you
Like,
need,
what you mean? Like,
no, what I'm saying is you don't do it. What I'm saying is you invest in yourself.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? So if you at the bottom, right, and this is my advice. If you at
mm,
the bottom, you don't date. You're not rich enough to date. You don't have enough money to date.
mm,
Don't date. Now, I'm not saying don't get your little, but don't date. You're not
right,
there yet to be dating. You know
right.
what I'm
now
saying?
now what's the bottom though?
So,
Like what?
so
Like
what I'm saying is that when you said the bottom, that's why I'm like, you like, oh, that's like you meet somebody and they both at the bottom. There's room to grow. You shouldn't be
Check the
even
track,
trying to. You shouldn't even
check
be
the
trying
track,
to meet. You
whatever.
shouldn't even really be trying to meet nobody on some trying to get serious with them. Nah, you gotta get serious with yourself first. You at the bottom. What are you doing?
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
so it's kind of like that's what I'm saying.
so all I'm say this,
You're not
and
even
I'm gonna
investing in
always
yourself.
bring
Why
this
you
up.
investing in somebody else?
85% of the world
Mm-hmm.
makes less than six figures.
Right.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the bottom to you?
But I was gonna say, see, 6 figures, you could date with 6 figures. That's not bad. You could date with that.
So what's the bottom to you? Because I mean, I get it. It's people
The bottom to me is
where you
poverty.
shouldn't be dating.
It's poverty. Less than 32,000 a year.
Less than 32,000.
Less than 32,000 a year.
You
If you
could
make
work at McDonald's and make more than that.
exactly. So what I'm trying to say is, because that's I think that's if I'm not mistaken, I could look that up, but I think that's where the poverty guideline is at. So wherever the poverty guideline is at, if you are at that or below, you should not be dating. You should not be dating.
Wow.
You see what I'm
No,
saying?
man, you
You,
crazy as fuck for
you,
saying that.
you
You
should not.
crazy, bro.
No, real shit. Son, you living in poverty. Why are
You
you
crazy.
dating, son? You should be
So
trying to get out of the poverty. You
he
should be
he
so
told,
focused.
yeah,
Hold
yo,
on.
he
You
just
should be
said,
so.
you know
he
You should
said,
be so.
he
yo, before we move
he
on
said
to the next topic,
Wherever,
man,
hold on. Wherever
yo,
that. I'm not. Correct
30,000
me if
a
I'm wrong,
he
but I'm
year,
not.
basically
bro.
saying you
Wherever,
should just be
wherever that.
focused on working on
Wherever
yourself.
exactly, wherever that poverty guideline is at, I don't know the exact numbers. I don't know, but I'm saying wherever that poverty guideline is at, if you are at that, if you are making that or less, you should not be trying to date. Why you ain't trying to get rich? All that energy you putting into the person trying to date, what are
Well,
you doing? You should be investing in yourself. Talking
once
about your
again,
potential.
I ain't
You
gonna
don't even,
dwell on
you're
this
not even living up
topic.
to your potential.
85% of the
Oh
world is living like that. But all right,
no, no,
we
that's
gonna move
you said
on.
six. You said
Well,
6 figures. You said 6 figures.
yeah,
That's
I
not at
mean,
no
yeah,
poverty
well,
level.
yeah,
That's not at no poverty level.
that's
I said if
considered.
you at
That's
the poverty line.
in today's time, 80,000 is middle class. You feel me? That goes that. How far you think that number goes up or goes down? I should say
Well, I mean,
from
if
20,000.
you really
That's
want
my
to get
point
it,
exactly.
if you really want to
Right.
get to it, I could look up the
But
numbers.
no, we're gonna move on to the next topic, and we're gonna talk about what's
It ain't
stronger,
gonna be that much.
love or lust.
Love or lust.
But stronger.
I'm gonna start off right. I think lust is stronger, right? Meaning,
Mm.
because everybody got their eyes somewhere else. Nobody seems to be solely attracted on that
Yeah,
individual,
I
and
think love.
I'm talking about majority.
Mm,
And today's time, I think love also went out the window.
I think
You know
so.
what I mean?
Okay.
People can say they love you and still stab you in the back.
Now let me
And
ask you this.
That's a
My bad.
fact.
I'm gonna cut you off, but let me ask
no,
you this
that,
question: do you think love is enough to make a person stay with you? If it's just love there, just
I don't think lust is enough. You know what I mean at
right.
all. If
Right.
you
Lust to
lusting,
me, man, that's it's there for a moment, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
right.
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. That phase
If you want
fast.
to ask me, if you want to ask me what is lasting longer, I
Mm-hmm.
would say love.
I would say
You
love.
feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Love will,
Absolutely. I would say so.
but you know, let me, take that statement back because I
Mm.
would say what's stronger, love.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you lusting over the person,
Mm-hmm.
it don't work.
Yeah, that's
Right.
gonna go away, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see a
You
piece of
feel me?
ass you like, you see
If
something
you
you
in
like.
love, you can actually
Oh,
have a connection
Right.
in
after a
lust,
while, that shit
into
gonna go out the window,
intimacy.
bro.
You know what I
Well,
mean? Once
you
you
gotta also you
truly,
gotta also think too. What do you classify as strong? Right? Because again, if a majority of people is lusting, right?
mm,
Majority of people is lusting. Wouldn't you say that's actually stronger because it has a hold on
nah,
people?
because right, what I would
You know
say
what I mean?
no, because the media did that. The Instagram models, everybody
Yeah,
want to look good for social. And the media did
yeah,
that, but it threw off the balance.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, once you get off the media, and we talking about in home,
Right.
right? The love is always going to be what's stronger than the lust,
Of course.
right?
Of course.
Because if y'all together, having sex, in my personal opinion, I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what she's doing with others as well,
Right.
right? You're not the
Right.
mm,
Of
only
course.
one she's lusting
Yeah.
over,
Yeah. You know
and
that.
vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's probably not going to be
yeah,
the only one. But if you truly love this person,
Mm-hmm.
you
yeah,
know, bond wise. So when I
Right.
mean what's stronger, I'm talking about bond.
Yeah.
But you may be talking about something else. So you're talking about, worldwide.
Yeah,
Uh,
because I'm saying, let's say you have a person that's you got the angel and the devil. Don't do this. You shouldn't do this, and then you should do this because the temptation is there, right? And whatever you choose was probably had a stronger pull on you. So if
yeah.
it's right, if the nation, if the world, if it's lusting more than they're loving, seems like the temptation is winning. That's a stronger pull that's pulling people in.
right.
You
So
know what I'm
that's
saying?
yeah. If you
Yeah,
want
That's
to
what I'm
talk
trying to
about
say.
right, and you are
I see
absolutely
what you're
correct.
saying.
Mello, talk to us. What's your
Yo,
thought?
Me, man, I feel love is stronger. You know what I'm saying? Love is real deep, man. If you genuinely care for someone, you're gonna love them. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? You feel that in your heart. I feel like lust is temporary, man.
Right.
Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Lust, that's for the moment, man. You see something you might think you like, you know what I'm saying? That's what lust is. You see something you might think you like, but
Right.
you don't know if you're gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? Lust is giving it a shot, basically.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying? You
I
Right.
agree.
attracted to it at the first
Here-
sight, basically.
here's
But
also. I'm sorry. Here's also
yeah,
what you were saying on that, where yes, love is stronger. However, lust, I would say lust has a stronger pull. You know, so
in this time, it probably does. You know what I'm saying? Just all because of what's going on. You got OnlyFans, you got all types of porn, you got everything
but
out
you
there. You
but
know what
you
I'm
but you
saying?
but you had that back
So
in the day too. The porn
yeah,
magazines
but
and the this to
yeah,
that.
but again, social media changed all of that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't
Yeah.
as
I don't.
wasn't as popular back then. It wasn't
Right.
out everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
And
Now
what I
it's
think as men, right, we are lustful creatures, right?
Right.
that's a
Right.
So
fact.
of
You
course,
go out. Look, I go run out to the store right now. I see a shorty that look good. Woo, I spank that. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
a man, nigga. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's
So
nothing we can do about that. It don't
yeah,
matter if you
come
in a
on, nigga.
relationship, if you're
But
not, it don't matter.
we talking about connection now. I will always say love is stronger.
Right.
You
Love
know,
is definitely stronger.
as you can
Yes,
see,
Well,
you
see,
may
lust is not a connection. Then, if we're talking about connection, lust is not a
yes,
connection.
yes. So what's the
Right,
sneaky link?
it's a temptation. But what
No,
I'm
it
saying is,
ain't. No, it's not.
yes,
Because
it
what
is.
is it? You can have a sneaky link. People be messing with their sneaky link for years. That's a lustful connection. All y'all
mm,
doing is having sex. You feel me? So
okay.
it's not a
It's,
temptation.
it's
It's
you
something
know,
that can be done.
what I'm saying is exactly it's a temptation. You
No,
tempted.
it's not.
You want to. You still right. But what I'm saying, I hear what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, you can still not have no sort of connection to them. Yes, you having sexual activity, but that is
Uh-huh.
a temptation. Every time you might have sexual activity over here, you are tempted to go and have sexual activity over here. Maybe they're doing it better, maybe whatever the case may be. But what I'm saying is it's temptation. It's temptation. That's all lust is. You see that person, you're tempted to want to have sex with them. It's not a connection.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's all
Yeah.
it is.
I mean, look, let's we can agree to disagree.
Right.
That's what we can do. Right. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's all right. But at the end of the
Every
day, go ahead, Mello.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
At the end of the day, in my personal opinion, what do I value more? And my personal values is the love.
Yeah. Yeah, of
So
course. It's always going to be
You
the love
gotta
at the end of
value
the day.
love, man. If
You
you
have
if
to.
you know
Yeah.
what lust means, you gotta
Right.
value love. It ain't,
Right, right.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
that's that's easy. I think I was just making my points there,
I
but of
mean,
course you value
not
love at the end of
everybody
the day.
think that way though.
Right,
Because everybody
Yo,
has their own way of thinking. But I like you
how
said, the
about
majority of the world is lustful.
right,
So
right,
if how many people could actually value love?
right.
You know
in
what I mean?
this day and time, man, you just gotta be real disciplined. Like you just like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be you, man. Don't fall for what's going on around social media and all that, man. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree.
If let us know out there what y'all feel, is stronger, love or lust.
And
Let us
not
know,
only
man.
and piggybacking off of what you're saying too, you got to understand society. They will draw you in to what they're doing. They will draw you in at all costs, and it's going to be the destruction of you, who you are. You know what I'm saying? So don't let nobody sucker you in to being a sucker. You
Right.
know, don't
And
do it.
Fact. Stand 10 toes, man.
You know what I
I
mean?
wanted to ask y'all this question though. You know, your past relationship, what was stronger in it? Was like was y'all lusting more often, or was you actually loving on each other?
I think it was a little bit of both in the beginning, and then it went, and then the love kept it going. But so at first for me it was I was lusting, you know what I mean? Um, and
Mhm.
then it turned into a little something, something, right? But I can't really within the game. I don't know. I don't really be dating like that.
I don't
Okay, how
know,
about
man.
you? How about you?
For me,
Yeah,
for me, it was love, man. You know what I'm saying? It was love, bro. I like
yeah.
being loved. It was definitely stronger.
You're a lover
I'm
boy.
still, I'm still, I still communicate with him to this day. So it was
All right,
definitely
bro.
love. You know what I'm saying? But yes, that was definitely stronger.
Oh shit. Oh, sorry.
What about you?
I would say love too, man. I'm a lover boy too, man. I actually truly want a family, and do things different in life. A lot of people want more
Yeah,
homies. I
once you
want
hit a
to,
certain age, I feel like you know, you want that energy. Like it's a different
No, yeah,
relaxation. You know what I'm saying? You want a family, bro. Like eventually, you know what
I
I'm
nah.
get it.
saying?
I mean, some people don't grow up though, but I do want
There's,
to.
there's
This
trust me.
is
There's a lot of people that don't. There's a
now
lot of people that
word,
don't.
and
Yeah.
this is kind of a little bit. This will be, one of our last topics. Like Mello said, anything you guys got, any opinions, drop it in the comments. Let us know how you feel, and we will run it
Yes,
on this
sir.
show. Let
We
us
will
know.
run it. We will.
So, yo, that's it for the topics for the day. I'm gonna pass it over to my boy Rex for the games. Rex, what you got for us?
Yeah. So today we're gonna play a game called Two Truths and a Lie. Right. Basically what it is, I'm gonna tell two truths and I'm gonna tell one lie, and it's up to y'all to figure out what the lie is. Okay.
All right, man.
Um. Basically, the first I guess statement I would say is the fastest bear is a grizzly bear, and they can run 45 to 50 miles an hour in short bursts. Right. That's the first
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Uh.
I'm liking
Okay.
this direction.
Right. Pennsylvania became the second state on December 12th, 1789. It became the second state.
Okay.
Okay. And Kentucky has more bourbon barrels. Bourbon is liquor, right? So it has more bourbon barrels than
Uh-huh.
it has people.
Mmm. Now this is what I'm talking about.
All right, man.
You feel me now?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't know none of these answers. I'm gonna just
I
guess.
know
Uh,
the lie is Pennsylvania ain't the second state.
Oh
Pennsylvania
no,
wasn't.
no, no. Okay, so that's what you're going with?
Pennsylvania became the. You said Pennsylvania became the second state, and what?
Yeah, yeah. Pennsylvania became the second state on December 12th, 1789. It
And what's
became
the
the
what's the what's the? That's true. What's the first one?
And the first one is the fastest bear is a grizzly bear, right? And they can run 45 to 50 miles an hour in short bursts, like short,
Uh,
distances.
that's the lie right there. I'm
Okay.
going with that one. You going with
Okay.
PA shot?
Yeah,
Okay. That's your final answer? That's
That's
what we're
my
going.
final
yeah.
answer.
Final answer. All right. The lie was the grizzly bear one.
Yes, I'm good at that.
You know,
Yeah.
the lie was the grizzly bear. They could run 35 to 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what they did,
Especially
right?
I'm making short bursts. I don't see him doing that. Nah, I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, that's how I got that answer. Okay.
Right, right. Okay. So boom. Cleopatra was Greek. She wasn't Egyptian.
Mm,
Okay. Um, and then we got the Salem witch trials. During that time, they was
mm,
burning people at the stake. Right? They was
okay.
burning people at the stake. And the shortest sorry, the shortest war in history, um, it was the Angelo Zimbar War in 1896, right? And it lasted only 38 minutes.
I believe it because I never heard of it.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with the second one.
The second one? Okay. That they was
um,
during the Salem witch trials, they was burning people at the stake?
Oh no. I'm gonna go with the first one. Sorry.
Okay, gotcha.
Cleopatra. Cleopatra.
I was going, yeah, you know. But anyway,
I thought that was the second one.
no.
Mhm.
What you going with? What you going with, Mello?
I'm gonna go with the first one.
The first one that Cleopatra was Greek and not Egyptian.
Yeah.
Okay. Final answers.
Final. Locking it in.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So yeah, you wrong, Henry.
Not only me though. We both said that shit.
Nah, you wrong. Remember, you gotta find out. You gotta yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I get anyway. All right, boom. All right. So bubble wrap was originally invented to be used as a textured wallpaper. That's what it was originally invented for, right?
Okay.
A human foot has 28 bones in it. Your eye can distinguish approximately 100 million different colors. Oh, sorry, not 100 million, 10 million different colors. Sorry.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this. It's gonna be the foot.
Okay. And what you say, Mo?
It's gonna be the eye.
Okay. Final answers?
Final answers.
All right. Yeah, you're right about the foot.
I'm like, that's why I'm so nice at this game because it's like I got every question right.
No, you did not, bro. You got the Salem witch trial. Yeah. No, you got two wrong, bro. You got two wrong. Because you said the Salem witch trial.
Brother.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm tell you.
I'm
nice at this game, you know.
So I'm telling you, you got it wrong, son. You got it wrong.
You gonna see it?
You know, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna send it to you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all I got for the game segment this time.
He gonna delete that part out.
You know, that's all.
Yeah, right. Because I know, right?
That's all I got for the game segment this time. I'm gonna pass it to Mello for the Q&As. Mello, what you got for us?
Hey man, I got a good round of questions for y'all today, man. How y'all feeling? First off, let's get that out the way.
Feeling great. Still feeling wonderful. You know,
oh shit. Yo, before we start this, man, anybody out there that's watching, listening, tuning in, whatever, make sure y'all, drop some questions down in the email, DM us. Feedback is always good. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this segment going. So the first question today I got is for you, Henry. Where did you grow up at?
Oh man, that's a loaded question because I grew up everywhere. You know, well, three places really.
Where do you consider yourself, being from?
I mean, I still show love to all three places. You know what I mean? So
can't choose multiple places.
I,
Where do you consider yourself being
I'm from New York because that's where I go back the most to. You know what I mean? I be in the city a lot.
Okay. So that's what you're going with? You gonna claim New York is number one?
Yes, sir. That's where I'm from.
All right. Let's move on. Next question. What's the worst thing you got in trouble for in school?
I ain't gonna lie, I punched somebody in the face and I almost got arrested for it. I got put in handcuffs for it, but I didn't get arrested. You know, that they didn't book me. They, just put me in handcuffs, whatever. I got suspended,
Did you learn anything from that?
Not really. And the reason, but the reason
you.
the reason why I did, but I didn't because he kind of deserved it. So it was more like,
yeah, why you punched him?
I'm going to defend myself. No, the reason I punched him was because he says, what he said, man, I didn't even think about this in a while. What did he say? He said something. I think some racist remark. Something like some type of racist slogan.
Yeah,
and I ain't gonna lie. I just punched him. I just got up and punched him.
All right. Let's keep it going. That's a wild one. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Henry, this next one's for you, man.
Yes, sir.
Uh, all right. What's your what would be your favorite childhood memory? With any of your friends. It don't gotta be
Mm.
your closest friends or whatever.
Favorite childhood memory. hmm I got a bunch, man. I got a bunch. You know, what's my
What? Which
most
one? Which one?
what's
Which
my
one
most
hits the spot?
what's my most memorable childhood story? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, and that's when me, Rex, and Mello, and my sisters set this big. It's not even a good one, but we set this big forest fire. Damn near let the whole woods up. You know, almost bursting my house down.
That
You know
was
what I
wild,
mean?
though.
I
That
won't,
was
I
wild.
won't, I won't ever, forget that. You
That
know
was
what I mean?
one of that was gonna
Yeah.
be mine actually too. One of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was
Yeah, like
wild. That
that
was
was
wild.
epic. Police came to the crib, like, oh, it was
That
crazy though.
you got a different memory, a different childhood memory, Rex? You want to share?
Mm.
I mean, we could all answer this question.
Yeah, a different childhood memory. Damn, it's stuff I ain't even think about. Now I'm trying to think. Um, well, that was a major one, but then I remember also, remember the football games, and I used to score mad touchdowns off of y'all. Y'all remember them games? You know what I mean?
Remember
My
that?
team,
We
my team,
Man, that's
my
not how
team,
it
my team always won at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
went.
I don't remember
Nah.
that.
Yeah, we
I know
always
whoever
won.
had me on their team, we had a good chance of winning.
I was the
I know
best
that.
receiver. I was the best receiver. I was in the
No, I
hey,
do, I
like,
do, I do remember the football games.
yeah,
But
yeah.
me and
Yeah,
Michael
nah,
used
we,
to hand it to y'all niggas though.
No, you did
yeah.
not, son.
Me
Right,
and Michael
so we
used
used to
to
be
give
going,
it to
son,
y'all niggas,
pause,
bro.
pause. We
I
used
ain't
to
gonna
go, we used to be going all night. It used to be getting dark, couldn't see the
lie.
ball. Like, yo, that shit was lit
Yeah,
though.
we all took some dubs in that though. That was very
Nah,
Y'all took,
memorable.
yeah.
Yeah,
you and Melo took the most. Y'all took the most.
Oh
Me and
no,
yeah.
Michael was
that's a
was
lie.
killing y'all. We was killing y'all.
That's a lie, man.
Took the
But on
most
on to the
L's.
next question.
Y'all took the most
You
L's.
and Michael was killing
Hell
us.
no, hell no. We was
Nigga,
handing
me
y'all
and you,
L's.
yo,
We was
son.
handing y'all.
Yo,
Remember
Nah,
when we had a
y'all,
little
I
hell
ain't
playoff?
gonna
no.
do that.
Remember
I
when
ain't
we
even
had a
gonna do
little
that.
playoff joint and all that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Little
nah,
playoff
Uh,
tournament. We won that, my
no,
nigga. We
no.
won that.
that's a lie, man.
We
Yo,
won that. I don't know. He ain't here to defend.
you and
He not here,
Michael,
son. Yes.
nigga, me and Mello won
We
so much.
wasn't really losing like that.
Yo,
You know what I'm
what?
Y'all was
saying? Like
losing.
we,
Nah,
Y'all lost the
we wasn't.
tournament.
We wasn't
Y'all
even
lost the
like.
anytime it was
tournament.
me and Henry, we was not losing really.
Yo, what?
Yes, y'all did. Y'all lost the tournament.
We wasn't even allowed
Trying to
to be
tell
on
you,
the
bro,
same
Henry,
team.
because Henry could play quarterback and receiver. I could fucking do quarterback and receiver. So
I
we
used
had
to be
all
picking.
positions
I remember.
covered.
I used,
You know what
son.
I'm
Yo,
We used to
saying?
be, son. We used to be picking y'all
yo,
off. What are y'all talking about?
Michael couldn't even play receiver.
He
So
couldn't
Yeah,
play.
he
No, he was
wasn't
his
running.
quarterback. He was his
yeah,
Now
quarterback.
that
Yeah,
mother, he could throw the ball though.
he
You
could
know what I'm
throw though.
saying? But
Word. He was nice. He was nice with it
nah,
being a
yeah.
quarterback.
but yo,
Yeah.
on to the next question, man. Let's move
Yeah.
along. You know what I'm saying? Henry, uh, right now in life, what excites you the most? About what's going on. Maybe
Um,
in your life. What
Obviously,
excites you
my
the
kids,
most?
man. My kids, and seeing them grow, get smarter every day. Being able to communicate with them,
That's a
man,
fact.
that's just amazing to me.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay, that's good, man. That's good. Rax, what is a quote or a saying of inspiration you live by? On a daily basis,
Mm.
day-to-day basis.
No matter how hard you get hit, you get up and you keep moving forward. Rock.
That's that Rocky quote, huh?
Yes, Rocky. Yo, Rocky.
Rocky,
Rocky,
Rocky.
baby. Rocky.
Yeah, man.
I didn't see that movie in a while.
Yeah, you
Nah,
gotta watch
yeah,
it.
that.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah, I haven't so. I mean, I'm more of like a Creed person now. Rocky was more
No,
back in the
no.
day.
Well, Rocky paved the way. Rocky's gonna be
He
Rocky.
damn
That's
sure
true.
did. He damn
Nah,
sure
that's
did.
true. That's true. That's
We
true.
gonna put Rocky. Rocky was a good movie. Now, come on, now.
It was a
Yeah.
great
Come on.
movie, especially Rocky 4. That was my shit. And I ain't gonna lie,
All
that
of
was
them,
my
That's
I
Rocky
watched
4.
every one of them. He
What
had
y'all,
that
what y'all,
motherfucker
what y'all,
going.
what y'all think? What y'all think, chat? You think Rocky 4, Rocky 3, Rocky 2,
Yeah,
Rocky 1?
what is the
What
best
y'all
Rocky?
thinking?
What is the
What was
best
the best
Rocky out there?
Rocky?
You feel
Word.
me?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if I had, I would go. Later on in his career. I would pick one of the later movies.
Man, him and Apollo
I
Creed.
had
I
to.
don't know specifically which one was that, but him
I
and
think
Apollo Creed.
that was two.
Yeah, number
I
two,
think
I
it was
think.
two.
Two was
Yeah,
the best one.
because 3 was when he fought Mr. T.
Yep, so yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
Apollo
the
I
Creed.
fourth
mean,
one
they
was,
had later
and the
ones
fourth one's
too.
when he fought the
Yeah,
Russian.
facts. It was
Yeah.
up to like Rocky 6, but you
Mhm.
know what I mean? Nah.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Apollo
would
Creed.
probably pick one of the later ones. I don't know.
Oh, word.
But
I
Okay,
would
you know.
say,
Rocky's old school,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, go
Rocky's
It's
ahead.
old
old school,
school.
but it's a lot of
But
I still feel like the storyline is just better back, when you really think about it. Because
mm,
I recently watched those movies and I just think the storylines is just better. Like when I really think about it, it's just better. You know.
They put a better storyline
You
on it.
got Adrian in
It,
there,
it made
you
something. It
know.
means something. Like you could
Yeah,
feel it.
yeah,
You
right,
had
right.
an
yeah.
attachment to it.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, when he
Yes,
Nah,
ran up them
yeah.
steps, you felt that.
sir.
You feel me? When he was at there, you felt that.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
understand?
All right, let's move
I
along,
don't-
y'all. Let's move along.
I
Let's
am
move
the
along. We get
tiger. You know what I'm
Whoa,
saying?
whoa,
Start running up
hey,
them joints and be out of there.
yeah.
You know.
let's move along with the Q&A, man. Who was that for? That was for you, right, Henry? Or no,
No,
Rex?
that was for me. That's for me.
All right, so this one's for you, Henry. Man, what question I had? Um, what's what's your least favorite thing you like to do when you was younger?
Uh, you know, I'm a pretty open guy, man. I ain't really like, what's the least I like to do? I ain't gonna lie, I'll be honest, right? The least thing I like to do is getting smacked in football. Like when niggas used to come, because niggas back in the day, we used
They
to
used to
hit,
smack you
man.
in your head.
Oh, you too. You was your running back.
They
You
never
was out
smacked
there.
me in my head.
Yeah,
They would
nigga,
tackle a nigga.
Jesse used to smack niggas. Stop
They would.
lying, man. Yo,
Yo, nah, we
son.
had some good battles,
Yo.
son. Word. We had some good battles, man. I remember me
Yo.
and one of my boys, one of my boys,
Yeah, yo. We had some hard hitters when we played. I ain't gonna lie, man.
word.
And it was
Um,
niggas were getting concussions all the time. That's how you know.
yeah, I'm lucky I
Yeah,
never got a concussion. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But yeah, I
well,
was definitely, getting hit hard,
yeah.
being in
I ain't
that
like
running
that
back,
at all.
being in that running back position. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and they used to always put me up against the biggest niggas. I used to always have to go
Yeah,
up against the seniors. I'm a sophomore. I'm like, yo,
that's good
you
practice
feel
though,
me?
man. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was,
Gets
but
you,
they
it
used
gets
to.
you.
It got me tougher. It damn
Yeah,
sure did.
That's good,
You
man.
feel
That's
yeah,
me?
good.
it
That's
builds you
good.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
You
It
know.
builds
You know what I'm
character.
saying?
It builds character.
All right. All
All
right.
right, so Rex,
I mean, shut
what?
up now. You know.
Rex, what?
you know. You know.
Yeah.
Sorry,
What
extra.
position? What was your favorite position in football? In Pee Wee football to play when you was younger.
You talking to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, favorite position? I don't even. Well, I played middle linebacker. You know, that was my first position, middle linebacker, defense, and then on offense I was running back. But I really just played middle linebacker at that time.
Would
I
you
fuck with that.
say? Would you say? Playing like football gave you a certain type of discipline,
I won't say.
or not
Uh,
really?
I won't say discipline. Henry said, it made you tougher. You know what I mean? Definitely made you tougher. Definitely made you um understand that there's certain
So
lessons
you
if you
was
want to achieve
soft before you went into football.
a little bit, a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but
Man,
it made me tough. And when I say soft, I'm talking about like you said, as far as getting hit and all this extra stuff. You know
scared to
what I
get
mean?
hit.
It's cold outside. You getting hit, hands. like,
Wow.
you know what I mean? Like I was like,
Oh,
oh my god.
man.
I remember one time, son, I grabbed the ball. Oh no, I wasn't really playing on the back like that. I went for a tackle, and I think they face mask hit my hand. It was already frostbitten. You know what I'm saying? It was already getting
Yeah.
frostbite, and
Nah,
they
yeah,
face
we don't
mask
need a
hit
full
my
story.
hand, and man, I was done. I was done. I
Yeah,
sat back. I sat out. I was done. I wasn't doing that.
You quit after that?
I feel you. All
I ain't
right,
quit. I just went to the sidelines. I'm like, I'm done. Too
I
cold
got
out
one
here.
more question, man, for you, Henry, and then we're gonna get ready to wrap up the Q&A for tonight's episode. So, Henry, out of the 4 seasons, what is your favorite season?
Which my favorite season? My
Winter,
favorite
summer,
season,
spring, or
yeah,
fall?
I know the 4 seasons. Um, our favorite season, my favorite season would
Think you
have to
thinking
be
kind of hard, so you could have
nah,
forgot.
nah, because it's like you know, different seasons is I got different meanings for them. But my favorite would have to be summer because that's you know, where I started my business, man, my business league, my basketball league, and that's what I'm most passionate about. So, I would have to say my favorite season right now would have to be the summer. Plus, it's hot. That's the name outside, the cookouts, good vibes, and that's what we're here for is good vibes, baby.
Absolutely,
That's a
absolutely.
fact, man. That's a fact. Yo, like I said in the beginning of this segment, man, for any of our audience out there, you want to become a guest on the show, you have any questions, anything, pertaining to this show, man, just you could email us, you could DM us, uh, anything, man. Just keep it positive. Just DM us. Feedback is a must, man. So I'm gonna hand it over to Rax. That's the end of the Q&A for tonight's show, man. Rax, what you got?
Okay, again, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I mean? I want to thank y'all for supporting us, helping us grow. Any feedback y'all got, any feedback, you know, we're here for it. You want us to add something, let us know. We're here. Um, so with that being said, we're gonna do words of wisdom. We're gonna start out with Henry. Henry, any words of wisdom you want to leave for the audience and the world, man?
Of course, it don't matter what you're trying to achieve in life. Believe in yourself, man, because nobody else gonna do it. Nobody else gonna achieve your dream. Only you can do it. So if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. We all have self doubt, but we always gotta find a way to stay motivated.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yo, Mello, anything you want to say to the audience, to the people, man? Speak to
Man,
them.
yo, y'all already know what I got, man. I got a simple message every time, man. Just, stay positive, keep your head up. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do anything. And, it's all right if niggas ain't supporting what you want to do in the beginning. Just keep going, keep grinding. The goal
Absolutely,
is to get to the top, you know what I'm saying? So for everybody out there, just stay positive and keep going with the movement, man. Keep moving forward.
absolutely, absolutely. And mine is very simple, very simple. Self, always. I'm always gonna say that. Be yourself. Don't let nobody try to tell you who to be and what to be. They don't know you like you know you, so you shouldn't even listen to them anyway. Be yourself. Stay true to who you are. And with that being said, y'all have a good one.